What up, peeps? It's your girl, Josh, come back to Film Takes. Today I'll be doing a reaction to a movie titled Where Hands Touch. I know it's starring Amandla Stenberg. I had been waiting for this to drop. I know this is directed by Alma Asante. I'm familiar with her work. From the first movie I remember introducing me to her work was the movie Belle. And then also I enjoyed A United Kingdom. That was a good movie as well. I am looking forward to it. She's made a couple other features and some other stuff, involving television, but those are the two that truly stand out to me since I really enjoyed both of those works. So I'm curious to see her take on this. I know this has to do with a young teen, around 15, 16 years old, who's struggling in Nazi Germany. Supposedly she's a mixed child. Her mother is a white German. Her father is an African, and she comes across a young boy she meets who's a part of the Nazi youth. So I'm kind of curious to see how she's going to portray the story. I know this has been coming up for a little bit of scrutiny, and the director has to come on social media lately to voice her concerns about trying not to depict the time of the Holocaust and make it seem like, some great parts. But these are significant areas of that particular time that did actually happen. So the treading of it is just, it's really very heated, discussion and topic, and, rightfully so. So with that said, let me just go ahead and jump right into it, and I'll leave the rest of my rant at the end, you guys.
Cheers, sir, child.
Is that Abby Cornish? It is. Okay.
Why are we going to Berlin?
To be invisible.
It wasn't that I had not known I was different.
I have papers for you. Wherever you go, they will protect you.
As I reached 16, I realized Hitler had a plan for us.
We have a new girl joining us today. Her name is Lena Schlegel. It's a good German name, but your face so un-German.
Schlegel is my mother's name.
Interesting.
Should you be going with them?
Are you spying on me?
I wanted to know if you're all right.
If his father catches you with his boy, he'll kill him before he comes and kills us.
Are you making problems for yourself?
Aren't you afraid?
Of what?
War.
Mostly I think about what it would be like to fight, to stand up for Germany, like my father did.
Hey! Weisswoller's boy. I refuse to let you be arrested because of her.
Oh, wow. There it is, Belle.
I want her to be special. I want her to be like everyone else.
You are the best of everything.
For each of us, there is someone. For me, it's you.
They say there's no such thing as a Negro of the fatherland. I say I am German.
Halt!
Oh, wow.
This isn't what a soldier does. That is precisely what a soldier does, whether he wants to or not.
Love me where we both belong.
Wow. Okay, you guys, this one is a heavy one. I'm loving the portrayal by Amandla Stenberg. She's doing a great job. And also Abby Cornish. I thought that was her face. She's playing a great role, playing the mother, having to keep everything together, wanting to love her daughter, make sure her daughter gets to, just be a kid, amongst other ones. But of course, she does stick out. Like the teacher said, yes, you have this name, but your face doesn't match what they are used to or perceived to seeing. That is a girl who's supposed to be German. So it's going to be, this is one of those movies where I love the overall premise of understanding, the situation of, you feeling, you don't fit in, trying to be treated, equal, whichever, and the climate that they're in during that particular era, which is around the time of dealing with the Nazis, Holocaust, not so much. And honestly, when you look at this part, I was hoping they would show more than just her being that she's, a brown girl, black girl, whichever. It'd be a couple more of them, not just her, where she literally sticks out, literally like a sore thumb. But yes, and then also hopefully we'll see a flashback of who her father was. Do we get to see that? I'm curious about that part. Her mother knowing, because she obviously loved her father enough, she decided to have her baby, of course, and she has this beautiful daughter, and then she's trying to raise her son. It's just so many layers. And then the boy, who I can clearly tell is conflicted, he doesn't really believe in that. She's just a girl to him. He likes being around her, but then they have to do it in secret, of course. Same way in certain areas of, slavery, that would happen, granted. Having to hide, you have feelings for this person you grow to love, whichever and all. Of course, we have kids, over years and years, ancestry, where you can see the, whites and blacks at the time mixed or whichever. So, yeah, this is one of those ones where I know a lot of people are not going to particularly care too much about this. I love movies of all types of eras. I know a lot of people get very uncomfortable with these things, but this is part of history. I don't know how close to history this particular story that's being told is actually accurate. I have to do my research on this a little bit more, but I would like to see this. I did see this at selected theaters, so that's one of those ones where I'm going to definitely check out a couple of theaters that I know when certain movies are not, mainstream or wide, then I can always find it at selected, theaters that showcase these things. Secondly, as like I said, certain movies like this makes a lot of people uncomfortable. I know with movies like 12 Years a Slave, Glory, Mississippi Burning, Trust and Believe Me, when I watch those, they do bring out a little bit of anger in me. But I know it's a part of history. Certain things I didn't know. I didn't know anything about the man who the movie of 12 Years a Slave was adapted into a book. These are things I didn't even learn in my own school and when I went to a HBCU at the time when I was younger in the early 90s. So I didn't know anything about this. So I love that I still learn certain things about my culture that I was not raised to learning. That's why I get very passionate about the fact that all the schools need to be updated with history. Certain things that I want to see in the history books of these kids coming up in this present generation, and then the future ones can read and see for themselves instead of certain individuals who make these decisions to put certain things into books to keep, I'm assuming, giving out another edition of a book on history of what you think those kids should learn while they're in class. I don't particularly care for that. So that's just my rant on that. But I do plan to check this out. I will check to see if it's at the theaters that I know for certain when it comes out around September, which is only in a couple weeks. I think it says September 14th. If not, then I'll just wait for it to come out, on demand. I'll find another way to see it, whichever. But I'm liking some of the projects that Amandla does pick at times. She's very meticulous about the role she chooses, which I like, whatever. Everything is very diverse with her. She doesn't stick to one genre. So I like that she likes to broaden her work, with different things. And I'm happy for Ama Asante and some of the work she's doing. I know she will definitely get some backlash to this moving forward now. I'm assuming she's in the midst of press junkets probably for this movie. I haven't seen anything recently that she's been interviewed, but I figured she will, rightfully so. But, she stands firm behind the work she puts out, and I'm happy for her, so. But with that said, you guys comment below. Let me know what you all think. And with that said, I will see you guys on the next reaction. You guys take care.